Jeremy, real quick, you mentioned you are having the CMA a day conversation with realtors. What does that script sound like? Just because for anyone who's new, the poster that we're selling, one side is the TCA a day for loan officers, and the other side is the CMA a day for realtors. Jeremy bought 200 of those, I think 50-ish for your loan officers and 150 for realtors.
Correct.
What does that conversation sound like with agents?
Sure. So the conversation is really simple. If you get a voicemail, this is what it sounds like. Hey, Dave, it's Jeremy Forcier, Cross Country Mortgage. Hey, I came across an incredible way for you to generate 8+ transactions in the next 30 days that I learned within a mastermind group, and I'd love to share it with you, tell you exactly how to do it. If you're interested, just give me a call back and I'll talk to you soon. That's it. Like it's really, really, really that simple. That's all the voicemail is. If you get them on the phone, it's very similar as well, right? You have some chit chat. Dave, what's up? I'm doing good. That's cool. Hey, the purpose of my call is that I learned how to generate 8 transactions as a realtor in a 30-day time frame. I learned it in this mastermind group. I'd love to tell you the story. And then if you're interested in it, I have this really cool thing I can send you and you can do it too. Like, that's it. It's not complicated, you guys. Okay, it is not complicated. Like, don't overthink it like you have to have some crazy script with 17 bullet points. It's like, do you want to close more transactions? Hey, I can show you how. Are you interested in closing more transactions? Yes, awesome. Here's what you're going to do. Now, does it mean they're going to do it? No, right? It doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter if they do it or not, but then guess what? You get to follow up with them. Common gripe, I should say, I was going to say request, which doesn't make any sense in this context. Common gripe I get from my LOs is like, I don't know what I'm calling about, or like, I call this person every Monday or every 2 weeks and like they don't ever call me back. And I'm like, well, then it sounds like you suck. Like it sounds like you're not adding any value. I like adding value, and then when they don't do it, I don't get mad, but it gives me the opportunity to follow up. The follow up is following up on what you already shared. Are they doing it? How is it working out for you? What are you struggling with? You're literally not doing it. Do you time block at all? Hey, let's take a look at your calendar. Can you hop on a Zoom real quick and let's share screen? I'm going to show you how to time block so that you do a CMA a day. You said you wanted to do 8 extra transactions over the next 30 days. Do you want me to show you how? How much accountability do you want around this? Like, do you want me to stop bugging you about it? Or do you want me to keep helping you? Because I'm happy to help you. I am all in on your success. That's all you have to do. So add some value, show them how to do it, tell them how to do it, and then follow up on how they are doing with it. It is really, really that easy. I promise you.
Love that. And guys, we have another question that came in. How are you positioning Mortgage Coach with new realtor partners?
All right. So the context of this is one-to-one because that's what I do. All right. I'm going to work on the one-to-many after seeing what Deborah's put together. It's like incredible. But the one-to-one for me is really simple. It's like, listen, have you ever had a client? I like to use pain. Okay. So I'm going back to pain. Hey, have you ever had a client who gets to the closing table or halfway through the transaction is upset because all of a sudden they think they have to bring $20,000 extra into close? Every single one of them goes, yeah, that's happened. Right. Or that they aren't getting what they thought they were getting. Yeah, that's happened. So my number one goal with working with clients is to make you look awesome because I'm an extension of you. So I use a total cost analysis, which I'm going to send you an example of with a video link that always walks everyone through exactly what to expect as far as rates, fees, expectations, explanation of the process. And I always include you on that as well because I think it's paramount that we're always on the same page and that we're working as a team. So do you own a home, by the way, Dave?
Yep.
Awesome. I would love to actually just make one for you. Like, so why don't we just get some, basic information, like what's your loan amount? Just make something up.
450,000.
Awesome. What do you think your value is of your house?
1.3 million.
Okay, awesome. So 1.3 million interest rate, that's awesome. So cool. So let's say that your interest rate is 3.25%, right? What I'd love to do for you is just do one of these analysis. I'm going to send it to you with a video link so that you can see exactly what the client is always going to see. And I would love feedback on what the experience is like for you. That's it, you guys. Just do one for them. Now, here's what's great. If they say they don't own a home, even better. You're like, let me do one for you to show you like a couple scenarios. How about I'm going to show you a 400, 500, and $600,000 purchase price side by side with 5% down. That way you can see what the experience is like when I'm pre-approving your buyers, right? So you can just do one for them, literally do one for them and send it to them. And then that's how I'm using it in a one-to-one basis. And people love it, you guys. They absolutely love it.
So a couple coaching notes. One, you could also do a rent versus own for renters and talk about how you're helping create clarity and urgency for renters to own. Deborah, anything you want to add on that before we throw it back to Todd for another question?
Yeah, I would say one strategy I would give to get in front of many, and what I would do is I would go to the team leads and some of the broker owners and just say, hey, I lead with education, and there's financial awareness that needs to be brought to many Americans. There's financial stress in the world, but at the end of the day, agents care about getting listings. So I would go to the bigger dogs where their love language is going to be, how do I get my agents more productive? Or those KW productivity coaches that are in the KW offices, and just say, hey, I would like to do a monthly seminar, basically, or continuing education, whatever you want to call it. And you're also going to hold yourself accountable. But hey, if you're trying to earn that listing, because everyone wants listings, so you got to speak their language of what they want. Here's what we can do. What if prior to making that listing, not only are you going to make a CMA, but because I'm your lender partner, I'm going to also make a TCA for you with the video, so that when you go into that listing appointment, you're going to blow them away by showing that you have not only a team of whatever their agent team is, but this is your lender partner team. We're the finance managers. And I don't care if you're just a listing agent, I'm a listing lender. Every offer you get, I can help look at, and do a TCA for every offer you get. I mean, that's another TCA idea,
Well,
but that's how you go bigger and get in front of an entire brokerage and say, we're going to do this. And you can provide them, order the pack online, get 100 of them, everybody bring them and do it for August and start there, and then do it again and see how you
so
track the numbers.